Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Golden Gloves Chat Show. I'm Brian Mitchell, with me, Ryno the Lion Liebenberg. Ryno, welcome. It's lucky to have you back in our little studio here. And of course, you're a multiple champion in boxing, and your new pro heavyweight here, Juan Alberts. Welcome, Juan. First time in our little Golden Gloves studio here. Yeah. Welcome. We're going to chat. Let me start with you, Juan. So, firstly, congratulations. You've got your professional boxing license. You're a big man, you're heavyweight, 150 kilograms, 135. Yeah. Big man, and you're going to make your pro debut now on the Golden Glove Show at Empress Palace on the undercard of Ricardo Malajika against Yanga Sikweba. And that's the tournament's called No Quarter Given. That'll be the 23rd of August. Talk to me about your nickname first. It's always interesting for me. JJ, where does that come from?
Yes, so yeah, it's my full legal name is John Jock.
Full legal
name? Yeah,
okay.
But
have you got an illegal name?
Oh, no. But
so
yeah, it's from when I was a kid. My family always called me JJ. It's faster and it's only
easier.
me. Yeah, it's easier. So yeah, that's why I just tell everyone just call me JJ. It's faster and it's easy to remember.
Okay, so I'll call you JJ. JJ, okay, tell us about your background. The viewers out there don't know you yet because you only just turned pro. Your amateur career, tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I started not long ago, but 17, and I got a loving for the sport. I got a few.
And you're now 23?
Only 23, yeah. Okay. So I started at 17, but I only got fights 2 years ago. So then I got 6 fights, 6 wins, 3 KOs, and yeah, I just got.
So you didn't lose as an amateur?
No.
Oh, great. Okay, so you're undefeated already going into the pro. So you got to stay undefeated.
Yeah, and I love it. Yeah, I just love the feeling and love the support everyone gives you.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to your career. Your family, did your dad box, your brothers, sisters?
Yes. So
tell us about your family.
My father did fight when he was young. He was in the army as well. He fought in the army.
Is he also a good son?
I'm the biggest one.
Are you the biggest one? Yeah. Did you eat all the food in the house?
Yeah, apparently so.
Okay. So you can learn about your dad?
Yeah, and all my uncles fought as well, but not professionally.
In
but
the West Rand?
Yes. Both in Alberton and then in the West Rand as well.
Okay.
But yeah, they stopped.
Okay, so you come from a pretty much a boxing background. Eh?
Yeah, I never saw them, but just before my time. But I did hear stories, and I always wished I could see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like you were saying just now, that your love 5 years ago for boxing just took off. So is this your passion now to
100%.
And your full-time job to be a professional boxer?
Yes. There's nothing I would rather do. Yeah, it's the first time I.
That's a nice answer.
Yeah, the first time I got into the ring, and battling. It's a unique experience. Knowing it's you against that guy. There is no one can get involved. It's just you and that guy.
Yeah, that's the thing about the fight game. I mean, it is actually. I'm friends with a guy like Lucas Duplessis now, and he even, he's the middleweight cage fighting champion, or mixed martial arts,
yes,
I like to call it. And he also said that boxing is very tough, because they do better boxing. And as Ryno would know, and I would know as former professional fighters, you're in there on your own. There's nowhere to hide. When a guy's hitting you and you're facing a guy in there, it is the toughest sport, but it's also the most rewarding. I must tell you, before you even have your first pro fight. When you win titles and you get belts and you earn money and you earn respect, it's very rewarding. That's the dream. Rewarding. So we look forward to your career on the 23rd, your debut. When you speak to you, well, firstly, your trainer, Ryno Liebenberg. Yes. How's your relationship with this great man? I call him great man because I love watching him fight. Yeah, his nickname, the Lion, was perfect because he had a heart of a lion.
I looked up to him. I look up to him till this day. I mean, heart of a lion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And but no mercy with training as well.
Yeah. Lekker, yeah. So he trains you very hard. I'm going to talk to him about
yes, and
your training schedule now.
But because I'm from Krugersdorp and stuff, and then he saw me when I got my pro card and everything, and he messaged me and said he would love to train me because it's relevant that I'm also from Krugersdorp, and it would be awesome to also train someone that's from the area.
Great, so that's all working out great. Well, Ryno, let me speak to you. Welcome. Your new job now in life. We know you've got a paint business as well that's doing pretty well. but obviously now you're a boxing trainer, you decided to be a boxing trainer. Different kind of lifestyle, of course?
Yes, completely. Well, you need to give back in boxing as well. And in the beginning, I think it's the only way you can give back is from the experience that you have. So you either need to be a trainer or a mentor or something like that. And I've got a big gym at my house, so I'm trying the training thing.
And we spoke about it just now off air, which is interesting. I was also obviously a trainer after boxing. For a guy like you, I would imagine it's even harder being a trainer than being a fighter, because you can't get in the ring and box yourself. And now you've got to watch from the outside. Did you prefer being inside the ring?
Of course, it's definitely better fighting than looking at people fight. It's like with my first pro fight, I tell Clifford, let's warm up, and I'm starting to bounce around, and loosening up my arms, and I think, I'm not fighting, I can relax. So it's what makes it hard. You know, you go and tell people, listen here, this is what I want you to do, and this is what I expect of you. And then they must go and do it, and you must sit there and watch them do it. And then if they don't do what you want,
what you
it's
expect,
hard. Yes.
And what you'd like them to actually do sometimes doesn't happen.
Yes, then it makes it hard.
But then there's the joy of obviously being a trainer when your guys win and the success.
Yes, I think when you portray something and they start doing it and they're listening and you see what you are teaching them actually has an effect, then you start enjoying the training side of it.
Tell us about his training regime, Ryno. Like he said, you tough on him, you're a tough trainer. You sound like you're really going to be a good trainer.
So I expect them to do at least what I did, if not more. So we do twice a day. We do 3 hours a day. So we do an early morning session where we generally do cardio, running, rowing, assault bike, stomach, neck, the basics of boxing. If you don't run, you can't box.
Correct.
And in the afternoon, we do boxing, conditioning, sparring. So most days we do 3 hours a day, 6 days a week.
6 days a week.
Well, that's what you need to do.
That's what you need to do. Like you said correctly, you need to run for boxing and you need to spar. That's what the fight game's about. So tell us about when he runs in it. You said you're following with your scooter.
Yes. Yeah. So some of the training I do is what I used to do. So I do 3-minute interval runnings because you fight 3 minutes and you rest 1 minute.
Yes.
So I will take him on my scooter. He's a big boy, so he squashes my scooter, but we go up the road and then I drop him and then I say, go, 3 minutes. I'm behind him with the scooter and he needs to sprint 3 minutes down the road. And then on 3 minutes, I call time, I turn around, I get him back on the scooter, back up the road. It takes literally a minute 20 to get back up the road. So when you get off, round number 2, let's go. 3 minutes down the road, behind him on my scooter, and I measure the distance that he runs. Yes. Every round it needs to be the same.
Great.
Well, that's the goal.
Yeah.
And so, that's one of the things we do.
So the training regime is going pretty well, it sounds like, and he's working you hard, and that's good news. Let's talk about the heavyweight division as such now. So in South Africa specifically, we had the greats. We had the great Gerrie Coetzee. We had Johnny De Proy wasn't bad. Kali Knutse was up there. Corey Sanders was great. Francie Botha was great. Yeah, those 3 guys were world champions. There was the Jimmy Abbots. These guys could fight, and they carried the flag. They were Afrikaners as well, like you guys are. And I must say, promoter Rodney Berman said he loves the Afrikaners, so that's good news for you guys as well. Because there's that loyalty. And he's, funny enough, he's always dealt with, well, our heavyweights have all been Afrikaans, so we didn't have an option if it's a Roy Leck or Afrikaans. And they were all great fighters. So let me start with you. You said you've seen some of the fights of the great Gerrie Coetzee?
Yes, I did actually this morning as well. It's just the level that they competed and that fought. It's not the same, but it's something to work towards too. I mean, that's what people went out to see, and it was so entertaining. And you can learn so much from them.
So you watched a bit of Gerrie Coetzee fights today? Yes. And yourself, Ryno, who did you like out of the bunch?
I watched.
It was Jimmy Abbott as well.
Yes, I knew him personally. So,
Jimmy, I also knew.
So I think the best by far was Gary.
Gary Coetzee.
By far, I think.
You think he beats Corey Saunders?
Close second. I
prime?
think if I had to bet money on the night, I would bet on Gary. Yes, I think it could go either way.
I think I wouldn't put money on that fight.
Yes,
because Gary had that brilliant right hand. Remember, and Corey had that magnificent speed. Remember when he knocked out Vladimir Klitschko?
But the guy that I enjoyed watching the most was Johnny Deploy. So I like his fights, his tenacity.
Yeah.
You know, either he knocks you out or you get.
Or he gets knocked out.
That's it. So
yeah, Johnny, for me, well, he wasn't committed. He wasn't dedicated.
No, he wasn't.
If you're not committed, they can say you don't have a heart or you don't have a chin. If you're not committed, you're not committed.
That's
So
it.
you're
And
not
he
going to have a
never-
heart and a chin.
he never achieved what the greats did. So by far the guy that we want to emulate is Gary Coetzee, but he was a phenomenal athlete, and we've got a lot to work. But I like the old school boxing, where it's entertaining, where boxing and entertainment goes hand in hand. Like winning a fight and being boring, nobody's going to watch you. So that's what I teach John from the beginning. I said, JJ, you need to listen to me. Boxing, knockout sells. That's how boxing works.
And South Africa needs heavyweights.
So
we hope you're going to be the part.
He's a big boy. I call him a baby 20 times a day, but
23 years old, he's
a big boy. He's a natural heavyweight. Correct. I don't have to gym him into a heavyweight or try and make him a heavyweight because he's 195. He weighs 135 kilograms. So he's a natural.
So 195 in old language, it's about 6'3".
6'4".
I don't know.
6'4".
Yeah, we still talk.
I don't know.
So I don't know what's 193. But I know what's 6'4".
He's a natural heavyweight. So on the fight, on the night, I want him to be around 120 kgs because that's where I think that's the perfect point in being a big heavyweight and being quick and athletic. So that's the goal to work towards.
Okay, well, great.
We'll get there.
Well, good luck with his first fight on the 23rd of August, Ryno.
I don't think we're going to need luck.
You're not going to need luck. No. Well, let me speak to the man that's making his pro debut on the 23rd of August at Empress Palace on the no quarter given. Ricardo Malajika fighting Yanga Sikweba. And you making your pro debut. What have you got to say to your opponent? We don't have much to talk about your career yet, but we're going to talk lots in the future.
You must
talk
just know, he must be ready because I'm coming for you. And good luck. You're going to need it. You're going to need it.
So all that hard training you're going to put out on him on the 23rd.
It has to.
Okay. Thank you for being our guest.
Thank you very much for having me.
In the future. Hopefully you're going to stay undefeated and be our heavyweight star going forward. Thanks, Ryno Liebenberg. We look forward to you being one of our great trainers in this country in time to come. From me, Brian Mitchell, thank you for watching.